Hi, I'm Ashley Tenorio. I am a third-year veterinary student at Texas A&M University. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I would say that my advocacy work for the LGBTQ plus community within the veterinary medical community started about a year ago whenever I came out to my mom's bisexual. I had known that I belonged to the queer community for about 15 years, but seeing all the recent events, just seeing the need for diversity within veterinary medicine, I felt like I needed to advocate, and I needed to be able to speak for people who didn't feel like they had a voice, who didn't feel like they could come out, who didn't feel like they could safely be who they were. A lot of my advocacy work for the LGBTQ plus community includes being the president of Pride SVMC. That is the student chapter of the Pride organization we have on campus. And a lot of the work I've done with that includes gaining a lot more visibility on campus. It includes, gaining visible support and allyship through like a lot of the faculty, the staff, the students. Some other advocacy work that I do on campus includes being part of our diversity committee called CIDEA. We basically just promote diversity, equity, inclusion. We try to create a safe space, for many people on campus. And I've been one of the representatives for that since this last year as well. Some of the things I've been able to do with that is actually add on more than 2 genders onto our CDM scholarships that we fill out every single year. I also managed to be able to try to get administration to talk to professors about adding onto their syllabi, asking students for their pronouns. So that way they knew how to address students, because, we did have trans students, we did have non-binary students that were going to our school. I felt like that was very important to talk about. I felt like, it was important to speak up and to be more inclusive, especially at Texas A&M University. We talk about championing diversity, equity, inclusion, and I think some of those small steps really needed to be taken so that way we ensure that we can go in the right way. Those are some of the things that I have, done personally on campus to hopefully try and increase diversity, equity, inclusion while I'm at school. I think that it's so important, and especially as, a woman myself who belongs to multiple marginalized communities, who belongs, to the Asian community, who just recently received hate during COVID, as a bisexual woman who, again, has received homophobic comments in the past. I feel like I need to use my voice. I feel like I need to use whatever authority that I possibly have to make sure that things like that don't happen to people that, again, don't have a voice, people who don't feel out yet, people who don't feel safe. I want to make sure that even though it's just my voice, that I can do every single thing that I can with that voice to ensure that, the last place that they are feeling hurt is within their place of learning.